me for my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more
soon.
I think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You talk about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Miss St. Germain, this is a reputable program on a billion-dollar network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
billion-dollar
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got it.
I'm not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
We'll, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, man, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, like, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Oh, awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my radio. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want, but it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, see what I'm all about. And that's just giving everything that I got to this game. Not only to the team, but to this city, man. It's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. So I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're going to be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what it's all about, like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match. Thank you. Athleticism is a tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build your house just because he has that power drill. You feel what I'm saying?
Time out.
Did I mess your head up with that one?
Are you calling Shep Owens a baby?
I think so.
No. Don't. What I'm saying is it's just a metaphor. So let's not read into that a little too much here.
MP, we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
I'm going to say this as calmly as possible. Because at the end of the day, it's disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, basketball is a place where you express joy. Yeah, I want to beat my opponent, don't get me wrong. So in the heat of the moment, words do get exchanged. But to talk about another man's family? Like, fam, I'm embarrassed for him. My man has a lot of growing up to do.
Well, what I want to know, and we want to know, the next time you two meet, are you going to exchange words? Are y'all going to exchange words?
I don't know. But I'm sure there's going to be a discussion, that I can promise you. I'm not expecting him to change his stripes. He is who he is. So when someone shows you who they are, you believe them. That's it. That's what my parents told me, and that's just how I live.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything,
Slimy's checked in for the Bulls. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. Here's Mobley. Allen trying to break free. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Oh, you love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
Here's Slim. Vucevic trying to get open. Slim, good.
yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Garland, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Williams against Mobley. Williams passes to Slim. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot up. Shoots from the corner. That shot missing. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight. And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Here's Vucevic, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's power and focus of Nikola Vucevic. Hit him, slap him, doesn't make a difference.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And, boy, he's made the most of it. What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
And that one's good. Osman. Now, here's Ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Passes it to Vucevic. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock. In the middle.
There's Garland. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Mitchell in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here's Mobley. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Mobley's got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Left side, Williams. Outside, Ball. Williams passes the ball. And the layup is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Garland against Ball. Garland kicks to Osman. Pass to Allen. for three. Mitchell doesn't go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside DeRozan. They get it again. Banked in off the glass.
Well, I have always loved the willingness of DeMar DeRozan to mix it up physically. He's got a lean frame, but it doesn't mean he's got a lean game.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Slim. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Here's Stephens. And there's the pass to Love. Knocked away. Drummond with it. He's picked up by LeVert. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Rubio looking around. Pass to LeVert. Passes it to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dosunmu. And Kevin Love. The bucket with the assist by LeVert.
He's a talented shooter. Love doesn't avoid the mid-range like others might.
Right side, DeRozan. Back to Caruso. Drummond passes to Caruso. Caruso against Rubio. LeVert up top. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rubio. Cleveland gets it back. Love inside. Working on Drummond. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Now here's Dosunmu. LeVert defending. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Pass to LeVert. Shoots over Dosunmu. A nice shot by LeVert. So the Bulls, the last game, a win against Washington.
Their proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
That shot misses. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Slim is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell in the corner. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
The Cavaliers trailing. Garland surveying the D. Love against Ball, and there's Love. That's good on the assist by Garland.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw lead.
At the line for one.
Allen, no good on the free throw. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
All free throws good from Garland. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Slim passes to Levine. And that one goes long.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the inside. Osman, the pass to Allen. And that one, good.
Jared Allen.
Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Outside, Levine. The pass to Slim. 6 to shoot. Williams finds Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
switch here. Lights checked in. So it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Cavaliers, 33.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Osman in at the 3 slot. Ball dishes to DeRozan. Outside, Levine passes to Vucevic. Top of the key ball, fires, high post, and that one hits back iron. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Osman. Levine against Mitchell. Here's Garland. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Garland's got the first bucket of the third here for Cleveland.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Over Allen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Pass to Garland. Mitchell kicks to Osman. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Stolen by Levine. He feeds it the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. For the tie. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year he cut back on the turnovers. And boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Mitchell looking it over. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Bulls with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Williams. And it's Slim in for DeMar DeRozan.
Andre Drummond, number 49.
The deep 3 from Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. For the tie. Goes back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You can see the defender struggling to contain Mobley. He's got size, he's got agility, and he's got touch.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one is off.
Indoors, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Slim passes the ball. Levine looking around, just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
First free throw is good. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 fan decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Here's Vucevic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Evan Mobley.
That one on Mobley.
Personal foul.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic is a lot to handle. Does a great job drawing that contact.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Here's Steffens. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Rubio, the pass to LeVert. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Karis LeVert's a crafty player. This is a guy who knows how to get shots over the interior defense.
The pass to Slim. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Slim. Plenty of space. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. LeVert kicks to Rubio.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Just 4 to shoot. Misses off the left iron. And Chicago shooting about 42% so far. Here's Slim. He can't get that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Offensive rebound. And here are the Bulls now. Slim passes to Dosunmu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that dresser.
And Rubio kicks to LeVert. Back to Rubio. Pass to Stephens. Now Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's deflected, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kobe White comes in for Slim, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Williams. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cleveland moving the ball around. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's LeVert. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, terrific hands in anticipation. Rubio kick starts the break.
Rubio against Caruso. Kicks it to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. That one doesn't go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out front, leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Alex Caruso out there with ball, and it's Drummond in at center. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Here's Mitchell, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Slim, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Osman. Garland finds Allen. The tray. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Slim. Now here's Vucevic, defended by Allen. Down low, Slim. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
The shot's good from Love.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
To the middle. And Williams with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Love outside. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Slim. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
That one falls.
Jarrett Allen.
And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
3rd personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Foul. At the line for the Bulls.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Mitchell outside. Here's Osman. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. There's Garland.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
All free throws good from Garland.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Slim. The Bulls with another miss. Cleveland leading by 4 to the paint. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. The pass to Slim. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes it to Williams. Here is Slim, covered by Mitchell. Clock at 6. Slim passes to Williams, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Pass to Mitchell. Garland with it.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Slim passes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Pass to Osman. Here's Mitchell. Outside Garland.
2 minutes.
Allen pitch to Osman.
2 minutes.
There's the pass to Mitchell. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 4. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter.
It's time for T-shirts.
Let's take a look at the new Gallen. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Amen. Someone needs to change their socks. Do you smell that? Come on, back to work.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Now let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities, so we're gonna work on that. Today, we're gonna work on being more efficient at running our breaks.
You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Don't forget that now. Shot. He's all day, baby. Come on, let's go. Keep shooting, baby. Yo, look at the clock. Yo, don't forget that. Shoot that.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
Who's got ball? Take that every time, Jerome.
I got you quiet real quick.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, let it go. Push it. Get mine. Take that back. Get back.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Let's go.
Hey, right here.
We'll get the next one. Just like that. Now we're rolling. Keep it going.